Hello, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to New Hope and the Pioneer Challenge. I've been busy, doing a bit here and a bit there. I left a post on my channel about recording, not recording, giving up, and I want to get some of these challenges. Well, this one in Farmlands. I want to get this in Farmlands done. Not fussed about Matapuba. Yeah, I'm not sure about Louisiana. I might continue with that. I don't know. I just stuck the rest of the silage from here in here. These are all grass bales. So I made a mint out of this the other week. Well, whatever it was. Selling digestate and the silage and the electric and all that. We have a farm up that way by the olives. I redid the olive trees as well. It's a bit of a gravel track between Mississippi Disturbed and the bales. I bought this field here. I then cut the grass, hence the bales. Also placed down the second chicken barn, and then I had to buy chickens and feed. So this one's maxed out. This one's getting there. And then in here I did go ahead and plant sorghum for the chickens. And then I'm miles away from the tractor. And then I placed another field that goes up and down. So rather than this one go round the trees, linking up. With the mustard field that's over there, I put another one in and filled it with lavender. I'm not sure why. It was an option, so I took it. I'll put something else in it later. Mustard's doing its thing. I think the grass is ready to cut, but probably best to leave that till next month. Wheat's growing. That's always good. We have some lime over there, and the cell thing. If I hop this way, we have a Fent Xylon with front loader. You can hear the cows, right? We have a house. Let's go into the finances. One of these months I made like 800 grand nearly. Yeah, 623 in March. This is all selling silage and digestate. So this is all the silage and the electric charge and all that. And then this is the digestate for that month. And then in April, as you can see, I spent it all. It did take me a little while, so I've been playing for 30 hours now. So the house, a Fent Xylon. This is a buy station thing. Then we have a grass field that comes up and wraps round on this plot. I'll show you a bit more in a second from the air. We have a cow barn here. This is just the plant where I ended up, the John Deere 2117 CCS. So this holds 54 cows, and I got the old black and whites Holsteins. And then we have a straw hanger with some silage on one hay bale. I did start putting our stuff over here because there's no farm over there. There's our spread, workshop, storage, seed drill. I got 2 trailers, 2 Stoutmans, twin axle and a dolly. There's our plough. I think that's empty. Silo's empty. I leased this thing again to roll fields with. Cows. This holds about 50 as well, I think. 51. There's 20 in there as well. I did place one of these slurry extension things, which is the buildable feedlot thing. Holds loads of slurry, so I'm not worried about manure. Yeah, and this grass field wraps around here. Olive trees are in. I have an issue with that bit of land, so we're going to cut this grass and see if that helps. So olives are growing, and then it says, did you see that? No data. And then here picks up the data. I don't think the olives are working at all with precision farming, well, these particular ones. But remember, we put them down, and I said I'll rejiggle that, and then I ploughed all this out and planted grass, because the grass and this should sort of coincide, and I'll show you that in a second. But precision farming, literally all I did was ploughed in the meadow grass around some of these trees, then deleted them and replaced some of the trees, and precision farming got super confused. Excuse me. Then round the back here, got a TMR feed mixer. Hence the hay. I had to buy some hay, straw, silage, and then mineral feed goes in this door here. So that's doing its thing. So if I send the drone up, house, there's our little tractor, 2 cows, little yard, storage, shed, mineral feed, another little shed. Not sure what I'm going to get in there, not sure I can get much of anything in there in fairness, but it looked good. Another shed, silo, more cows. This is it, this is the entire farm. I'm not going to add anything to it. And then these are the olives. I did manage to get them to snap, so we have another 3 rows of olives, which hopefully should tick all the boxes. However, this thing here, all the purple dots are olives, all the green lines are grass. If you look here, I've got brown lines on the edge of the purple. They're still there, the olives are there. Look, they're here, I can see them. They're not showing on here. Also, I've got very faint purple lines. Can you see them? Now, if you go down here, purple's not an option. So I don't know why they're there. And then all the squares for the olives have come up with a grass yield, but all the grass is over fertilized. Yet I didn't end the grass, just ploughed it in. And then that's the lime. You see there's rows of lime that are missing because it's only picked up the lime from the first set of trees, hasn't picked up the grass at all. So I don't know. Also, my fert spread from lime is leaving the lines everywhere. You can see it on here, on here, on here. This is all lime, right? This is nitrogen. This is sprayed nitrogen after the fact. So I've planted and then fertilized. This field is fertilised and seeded at the same time as was this, and you're not getting any of this inconsistency. However, it's missing a lot more than, I don't know. I just don't know. So I'll cut this grass between these trees and see if it makes any difference to the pH and all that stuff. So we'll grab this. Don't need that. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Oh, there's a workshop trigger here as well. I can't remember what I needed to repair. I repaired something or changed something. I can't remember. Apparently I'm not allowed to hook to that. Okay. Yeah, you can see the line here where I cut off the grass. Yes, I hope everybody is good. Oh, also, I planted the field up and down this way. Now when it come to the headlands I went round, they left all these stripy bits again. Yes, I hope you're all doing good. I'm doing alright. I can't remember what I'm doing 1 minute to the next, but I'm in a lot of pain, a lot of discomfort with everything. Yeah, I'm having real bad fibro days at the minute. Loads of flares. So, keep dropping things. Can't remember what I'm doing. Can't remember how I'm doing it. Which is, hang on. Which is what it is, I suppose. But for all that you're wondering, I've had my scans, and let's just say I'm waiting to see the surgical team. So, not overly happy, but I'm back on the old antidepressants. I'm taking a proper cocktail of tablets and stuff. Yeah, antidepressants, neuropathic pain blockers, pain medications, including but not limited to things like tramadol, orthomorph, things like that. A handful of steroids a day. There's just a lot that I'm taking, and yeah, I'm not happy with some of the side effects either. Well, it is what it is. Yeah, I just thought I'd bring you in, give you a bit of an update. I'm probably going to continue just to play as and when. Sorry. Yeah, it's just is what it is. I'll continue to play and do what I do as and when I can. I need to find a good day, which are very few and far between at the moment, where I can actually concentrate on what I'm doing. Because most of the time I ain't got the foggiest. These trees are possibly slightly closer together. Yeah, I think they are. I was trying to oops. I worked my way from the edges. I planted the last row, and until I got to the middle. And clearly the middle two have snapped to the outer two, and they're quite close. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do the long rows, because that's where we'll be driving our tractor to harvest the olives. Kind of like cleared a path. I don't think they're harvestable until like October, November. But you have to keep your olives, olive groves, tidy, don't you? Yeah, I'm not going to bother with the with these bits between the trees. Just gonna. Has that made any difference? pH still says it's horrendous. Does that look any better? Other than the fact I now have a yield map. Oh, that was the other thing. If I click on this, nitrogen 2.2, weed control 30. Other than this field, I haven't weeded anything. If you like hover, yeah, this one. This is what I'm looking for. What's that one? This one. Look at the top one, nitrogen, empty. This one, I won't do it. This one, nitrogen, empty. Not sure whether it's the map. This one, nitrogen, perfect, pH, horrendous. So there's loads of nitrogen on that one. That one, no nitrogen. I'm just wondering whether it doesn't pick it up until after you've harvested. I don't know. Soon find out, I suppose. Need a baler. Right. We're gonna need this. The grass field. Oh, my eyes are streaming. It's just the fatigue and the pain in my hands. It's just a lot going on. And mentally I'm shattered. Right, I'm going to run this over there. And I'll grab the baler. Right, I have the baler. Nearly a full bale of grass there already, actually. Do you know the reason why I'm continued on this? Farmer Dnkey. I've been watching his videos. Don't always comment, I apologise. Been watching his videos, and that made me happy. So thank you. Yeah, I'm going to say this field's broke. It needs some scrapping and starting again, but we will get whatever yield we get, right? As part of the challenge, I had to do olives, and there had to be a substantial number of rows. Now, I hope Mr. Tennessee Farmer's doing well, and he's okay, because I haven't seen him for a while. If you're out there, bud, I hope you're doing good. I'm assuming he meant olive vines, but he just said olive. So, just olive is what he got. And I quite like the trees. I didn't really get to use them in 22, so. As you can see, this tractor's up to nearly 9 hours. I think I'm on like 13. Well, yeah, 13 exactly on that one. And then the this kitten is 1.5 hours. So excuse me. Yeah, so pain, fatigue, not doing so well. just mentally and physically exhausted. We have lots of doctors, hospital visits for me and the kids, which we deliberately booked over the summer holidays, because then we didn't have to worry about school and childcare, which we thought was a good idea. Turns out probably wasn't. The car died. She's gonna go to car heaven. I'm going to have to get in here with the forks and get these bales out so that I can stack them to wrap them. I still haven't tested to see if this actually works with the AI. This is one of the AI enabled balers. So if you set it to the same width as your windrower or the mower, whatever, it should bale to that width on a worker. I've not seen anybody use them. Just thinking, if I'm going to start the TMR, I'm going to need hay, which means I'm going to need a tedder and a windrower. This is why I generally just run silage or hay. Ugh. Or buy TMR. There we go. Kick that one out. Yeah, we have a few in there. Don't have hundreds, but I did cut that grass first, as you can see, and then those bales ended up there. And that is what I'm currently feeding the cows. I know there's no field found. I want to activate cruise control. Right. I need a break, 5 seconds, and I'll see you at the store. Right. We're at the store. I've had a moment. So I'm thinking we're just going to go for the Bottinger. I didn't go for the Sandmouse, but our fields are so big. So we'll grab that. And then we'll grab that to go with it. So we now have a tedder and a rower. I got the other track test quicker. Stephen put the front loader on the other star. Yeah. While I'm here, quickly repair this. Oh. It's what it is. Needs repairing. Just pay it. No point quibbling about it. Just pay the money. Oh. Right. Let's scrub this. Yeah, it just dawned on me that I didn't even show you guys. Mustard, grass, wheat, lavender, sorghum. Yeah, applying mustard in there. I can't remember what I have and haven't showed people. This fog in this valley is so dense, you can barely see where you're going. Yeah, I think we're going to end up leasing a harvester again this year. Oh well. As we've only got 43 grand. I'm also tempted to swap that out for a slower one. Although Disturb says it's more realistic. It's quite quick. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be able to concentrate for. So, excuse me, what I'm going to do, I'll get this field cut. I'm going to get it tedded and rowed and cut, tedded, rowed, and then I'll bring you back in. on the next one, and we'll get it baled. As always, my thanks, my friends. As always, my friends, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Each and every one of you, please take care, and I'll see you all in my next adventure. Cheers, guys.